What's cracking with you people? This is the Devious Wolf and I welcome you to another installment of Sonic Adventure DX. In the last one, we started E102 Gamma Story. And in a short amount of time, we shot some dolls, caught a frog,
combat system activated,
entered the wrong room, and we're presented with a problem. Today, we will now continue on with our mission to get the bird from the girl. And there's the arcade machine.
Give me the bird.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business, why not? I want to know why you want it.
Data unavailable.
You don't even know? You'd be mean to him, you bully! Why not help us out instead? Don't you know how bad I feel?
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you? Does not compute.
I feel sorry for you. Eggman failed to give you feelings. Wait a minute, Birdie!
Get going.
Huh? Why are you letting us go?
It is dangerous here. Hurry, we'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you? I guess we can be friends then. Take care, okay?
Can I just take a moment to say how much I love Gamma's theme? We heard it there for a little bit, and we've heard it several times throughout Gamma's story, and in other stories where Gamma has been shown. But I really like his theme. Just that mixture of techno and the actual melancholy piano in the background just really hammer it home. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into it now.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition room and get up to the deck. The ammunition room is unlocked.
Now, I don't know why it is Eggman decided to withhold this from Gamma when all his other E100 series bots have this, but if you go up here and hang this right, I believe, you will come here and oh no, wait, I think this is the okay, this is the wrong one. This is for this room. Fun fact, is for another power-up of Gamma's. Now, unlike Amy's power-up, which I apologize for missing in Amy's playthrough, but come on, Eric, get it straight. But we will be coming back for Gamma's afterwards. I think, because I think you're pretty much railroaded for Amy's story in terms of getting her power up. Anyway, let's enough rambling about that, and let's get his power up.
Here's the jet booster. Press and hold the jump button and you'll float for a while.
So essentially what we have is a hover. Pretty neat, though. I do wonder how this thing is holding you up when it's not even attached to your body, but oh well.
I see you've got the jet booster. Report to the rear of the ship. Hurry!
Look, now if you remember, Gamma made his appearances in all the other stories in which we saw from a point of view in which Gamma arrived. He came up through this. But before we do that, I want to show you what I mean by there's another power-up down here for Gamma. You see all this water here? If you look below the water, you'll see something spinning. That's his next power-up. And unlike Amy, who I'm fairly certain is railroaded to where you can't, and by railroaded I mean you're pretty much like you can't deviate from the course at that point in the game to get her extra power-up. I believe I've always gotten that power-up after the game ended, honestly. I think. If not, feel free to correct me in the comments. But Gamma's we can go immediately after to get his power-up. But we can't right now until we drain the water. How we drain the water? Simple. We fight a boss. Let's fight that boss.
How can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces! Give them all you got!
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
I'm counting on you, Gamma!
Now, just like all of Gamma's bosses, you can literally do this fight without having to move.
Oh no!
For the most part.
Oh no! Oh no!
And you're done.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Amy?
Hey, Mr. Robot. I know you're not an evil sort. Wait, remember me?
Amy! Oh, I really don't get this.
Sonic, look! The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We've got it split! Take Amy and go!
What will you do?
I'll nail that Eggman! He must be stopped at all costs!
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic. And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave, Eggman, and come with us?
Why do you help me?
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met. Even Birdie wants the best for you. You must ditch that awful Eggman.
Amy, come on!
We'll meet again, my robot friend!
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration deleted. E-Series. Friends. Must save.
Now, before we save our friends, let's head back to the egg carrier. I believe you can head back to the egg carrier anyway. Yep, right here. Gotta be careful here because there is a bit of a gap there that you can fall down and lose a life into. Now, as far as Gamma's relevance to the overall plot of Sonic Adventure, at least in regards to the Chaos plot. Like Amy's, his relevance ends at a certain point in the story. With Amy's plot, it ends right after the Flicky gets its Chaos Emerald taken. Gamma's relevance ended the moment we handed over Froggy. At this point, Gamma, Amy, and Big fall into what I like to call the tangential category. Why did I go into here? This is not where you're supposed to go. For what I need to do. And what I mean by tangential category is that they go off on their own little stories with their own little subjects. And Gamma's story is quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Now we come down here, the water's gone, and we can get our next power up.
Here's your laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
Now what that essentially means is that you essentially have a wider blast radius. That's literally it. Now, back to Gamma. Now, unlike Big, Gamma's tangent story, Gamma's own personal segment of the story, I should say, has a lot more meaning in terms of how it progresses and how it resolves itself, which I quite like. However, not a lot of we gotta head back over here so we can get on the raft. There are two ways on and off Eggman's ship, and I have a hard time remembering where each one is. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big ship. I believe you have to head down here, right? Right? No? 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 Ah, here it is. I think. There we go. Okay, there we are. And I don't want to spoil what happens. I know I'm trying to hold off a spoiler for a 20-plus-year-old game. No, not even 20 years old. It's like maybe 18. And now we climb the ladder. Gamma is the slowest ladder climber in history. Like, he literally is the slowest one. And what is he doing? Now, to get to our first friend to save, we are going to head over here. Right into Windy Valley. Oh, wait a minute. We have to get a key. I don't know why I jumped out of that, because that's much quicker to let him switch into vehicle mode for this. But for it's also faster if you just pick something up with him. He just kind of goes into a jump for a quicker jump for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm trying to dance around it, even though it is an old game. I still want to let it be a bit of a surprise for the end, for maybe the 5 of you who haven't played it, or maybe people who are interested in playing the game and haven't had a chance, or who didn't grow up with this game. And I really do like how it ends. Oh, also, if you look right there, you see these big explosions. Yeah, that's what I mean. However, I will give you a bit of a hint. Oh wow, that rhino got me. Okay, ding, death number 1 for the Gamma story. But I will give you a bit of a hint as to what all happens. Well, more specifically as to what Gamma story may entail. At this point in the game, we are still operating on old Sonic the Hedgehog logic. That Robotnik kidnaps little wooden creatures, imprisons them inside of mechs to be power sources, and as we destroy them, they get released. That's what those giant green orbs you've been seeing around the place are every time we bounce on an enemy or do anything with Sonic or Tails or any other characters in the game. The same holds true for the E100 series. All of them. I think literally the only Eggman robot that doesn't have an animal in it might be Zero, because we don't see one exit him when Amy beats him. And now for E103. I believe that's Delta, if I remember correctly. It'll tell you I believe the blue one's called Delta, but this is what I mean by Gamma's bosses aren't that interesting. I can just sit here and literally just shoot him and he's done. But pay attention here now. He blows up. They focus very clearly on this. And you see an animal escape. So, literally Gamma's mission is to find his E100 series brothers and release the animals inside. That's literally it. They make that a plot point. Destroy E103. I believe E103 was called Delta. I don't remember. Admittedly, I'm not good with my Greek alphabet, which is what they use. You know, that's alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. I don't think there's an alpha actually, because alpha is the first, beta is the second, gamma. I forget where gamma comes into, but I know omega is the last. Now here's our hint for this one. We're going to go over here. We're going to go over here, and we're not going to go into Ice Cap. I don't think Gamma could take the cold. But we are going to head to Red Mountain. Now, just like all the other characters, Gamma also occupies an interesting space in terms of the Arch universe. And boom, you're dead. In the Arch universe, Gamma actually had a side story go off to. Like, he went rogue, and Eggman put a bounty on him. Like, legitimately, Eggman went out of his way to say, I want this robot destroyed. Now we're going to deal with E104. And Gamma became kind of a smart cookie after he left. He became like this kind of gorilla-esque commando, you know? Setting traps and doing stuff, because the one thing they hitch on is that he runs on an ammo counter. he runs into the ammo counter, and that's why he's running on walls. No, and that's why he's using commando tactics. He has to destroy robots and get ammo wherever he can, which is hard to do when essentially every single one of Eggman's easily rebuildable bots is out to get your head. And as a result, Eggman built the last E100 series robot, E123 Omega, from the Sonic Heroes series, who, if you remember, or for those of you who have played Sonic Heroes, held a grudge against Eggman for essentially making this really destructive machine and then sticking him in a back room to rot. And they even poke fun of this too in the book. It's like the way they made it out, it's like he weighs like 10 tons, but 90% of his body weight is composed of ammunition. And Shadow's occupancy is to find Gamma, because they were still doing the whole Shadow has amnesia plotline at this point in the game, and he kind of sympathized with, you know, Gamma to some degree. Gamma gets blown up, but he transfers his soul, quote unquote. Man, those are some really amazing blasters. But they do the same freaking thing. But he ended up transferring his soul into Omega. So, give a different reason for why Omega left. But I like it a lot better than he got stuck in a room and got pissy. Literally, that's Omega's entire thing. He got stuck in a room. He got stuck in a room and got mad. So, yeah, just another little interesting fun fact for anybody who cares. Probably all of none of you. But I still want to share it nonetheless. At any rate, that was E104 Zeta. No, not Zeta. Epsilon. And now we're back to the Mystic Ruins.
E103 Delta. E104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished. E105 Zeta. E101 Beta. Location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.